letting it play out here.
Listen.
I have my
Everybody
opinions.
looks good naked.
Is that
Not
right?
everybody, but
That's
I
being
haven't seen
nice, but I
everybody.
get you.
I'm giving everybody a chance, Alan. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. I haven't seen everybody. Alan, are you telling me?
Hey, my name is Revon. I'm originally from the Twin Islands of Trinidad and Tobago, and I live here in Queens, New York. I'm a musical theater artist, actor, film actor, singer, dancer. I'm also a HIV/AIDS advocate and a men surviving sexual abuse advocate, and a bartender. Great,
Can
great,
you
great.
share a little bit about yourself, please?
Sure, I am single. Always been single, at least never married anyway.
Okay.
Uh, Work as it says, export sales manager. So basically, I travel Europe, Russia, many different countries for the job for a French company, and I've been stuck home for a year. So that's a big change for me. But mostly I'm on the road at least half the year anyway.
Ray, can you
Mm-hmm.
please share your thoughts on Valentine's Day? Like, what do you feel about the holiday?
I feel like Valentine's Day is a nice day. I think it's just one of those days where it's just like, I mean, you should always celebrate your partner, but I think it's just a particular day to say, hey, let's go to the another level of celebrating. Let me show my love, my care, my everything for you. So I think it's just a special day to really celebrate. It's like a worldwide day to just celebrate your significant other.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. You see? Okay. Okay. Alan, the same question to you, please.
Well, I think it's a nice day for certain couples, but I do feel the pressure. Now I think as I'm older, it's not much pressure. But I think when I was younger and dating, I felt extreme pressure every time Valentine's Day came around because you didn't know what to do. You had to find the right restaurant. If you didn't get the right gifts, certain women were expecting different things. So I think as I grow older, it's fine now, but I think it's probably a lot of pressure for some of the younger people.
And I didn't have money to get a gift. So what I did was I went to my amazing grandmother's closet where I knew she had a lot of teddy bears, and took a teddy bear and it still had the heart on it, surprisingly, and I sprayed it with perfume. But I did have enough money to go to the 99-cent store to actually get a card and a balloon. So I gave that as a Valentine's Day gift, and they didn't have a clue that it actually was from my grandmother's closet. Make sure it had no spots. I sprayed it with nice perfume. And it was just like Happy Valentine's Day. And it went
Aw.
well.
Well, was it your grandma's perfume too?
No, because she didn't really use perfume, so I had to like steal one of my cousins.
Creative.
Yeah.
That was pretty cute too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You know, Alan, then I'm going to ask you the same question, right? Like,
I know. I'm only going to give you the positives.
okay.
A few negatives there, but I do remember, and it's not an advertisement, but I did at one time order the Vermont teddy bear, and I was back in my 20s, and it was this giant teddy bear. I mean, very, very large. So it was quite a surprise. Very nice. And then a nice dinner, and that was my night. Other than that, most of my memories are a little shaky on certain celebrations. But I remember that particular one, though.
Well, if that teddy bear was so huge. I mean,
Well, it was quite, yes.
or what is a Vermont teddy bear?
Vermont Teddy Bear. You've never heard of the company? It's they make teddy bears for years. I went to school in Vermont too, but
Okay.
but that's just a little side note there.
Oh, so
yeah.
it's a teddy bear thing. Okay,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
you. I got you guys.
They sell some other things for Valentine's, like sexy pajamas and things like that. But the teddy bear is still their bread and butter.
Listen to you, Ray, like, oh yeah, sexy pajamas.
Yeah, because Valentine's Day, you
Yeah,
gotta
go for
spice
that,
it up. It's like an anniversary. You spice it up.
I guess so, right? Do you guys believe in soulmates? Either one of you. Liz.
Yeah, I'll take that first.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
And I don't necessarily believe the one. soulmate theory. I think there can be several different times of your life that soulmate, might appear, might be someone that finally you connect with. Sometimes you might never find another soulmate once you found one, so that makes it difficult. But I do believe in the concept. I think there could be more than one. Yes, because you something could happen while you're not with that person anymore, but that doesn't mean you'll never find another soulmate. So I think there can be more than one sense.
Got it. Okay. Ray?
Yeah, I do agree with that. Like, depending on what season you are in your life, I believe that there is that person that you connect with spiritually, attitudes are very similar, and etc. I do believe that you find that one that just connects, like it's unbreakable, and it could be possible that you guys could still be soulmates and not together. I know that's kind of
No, I
deep, but
agree. I agree because
Definitely.
yeah, right? Because there are different theories of soulmates. Like there's one where, like you guys are saying, you can have multiple soulmates, and you can have a soulmate that it just came to your life to teach you a lesson, and then they part. And it was just a lesson. So there are those two thoughts, school of thoughts on soulmates. I do believe, I mean, wouldn't that be so sad, you guys, if there was only one soulmate and like you said, Alan, something happened and then you'll be like, okay, so
That's it. You can't go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrible.
right, exactly.
That'd be depressing. Very.
yeah, like to break up with your soulmate, that has to be depressing.
For
'Cause
sure.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like I feel like when it's like that, it's harder to walk away because it's just like, how do I like now? It's like, how do I separate myself from someone that the relationship is not working out, but we are soulmates?
Right.
And I feel like it's harder for people like that because there has to be a period of time. I personally believe there has to be a period of time when you break up with someone that you have to allow yourself to heal. And certain times healing means like, cutting off communication with them. But again,
Yeah.
this is your soulmate. So
Right.
it's like so.
I think the soulmate is the feeling that you have. So even if you're fighting or if the timing's off, something isn't right. But especially after it's over, you reflect. You probably realize then that probably was a soulmate for you. But it doesn't mean it has to go easy or smooth the whole time, and it may not, in fact, or the timing is off, and then you have to end it or they end it, and then they were still your soulmate there. So you can't necessarily expect it just to be easy, but you have a basis of the connection, so that makes it that makes it a little bit easier, I would think.
Here with us, we're talking about love, marriage, and the single life.
Oh my
single
goodness!
life.
Everybody is single here.
You got
Yes.
Yeah. Very
So,
single.
yes. So, Lemuel, you are the voice of reason here for us.
I am
right?
the voice of reason, but I haven't heard anything outside of a soulmate. Now, for me, I don't believe in soulmates.
Okay.
Because,
Okay.
yeah, it's a little dangerous when you do that, because if somebody marries a soulmate, then we're all ruined.
Do explain that. That's what we were talking about before. But do go ahead and explain that.
Consider this. Let's say Jennifer, who's my wife, was not my soulmate. She was Alan's or Ray's soulmate. Well, I just messed them up. And whoever they're supposed to go, the whole world just got messed up.
No, because if she's supposed to be your soulmate and then you married her, but she's not your soulmate, if it goes the way it usually goes, you guys will not be together, and then she will be looking for Alan.
No,
or
because
Ray.
the issue is that's the key. See, that's what the issue is with people. That's the issue with people. When they're talking about soulmates, what they're thinking is it's going to be internally, everything is going to fall in line because we're supposed to be united. And that's not the case. When you meet somebody, you have to understand it's going to be work. And so this concept of soulmate gives people a reason, an excuse not to work.
We mentioned that. We actually mentioned that a little bit, that it might just be like, oh, everything's supposed to be easy because you're my soulmate.
Yeah, and it's not supposed to be. And you know what? There's another issue about love. Love is not for easy times. It's for tough times. Right? Love
I agree.
Love
Easy is
not
easy. Yeah.
Love is not for the times that you're holding hands and you're having great connection, it's the times when you catch her or him giving eye to somebody else.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
Those are the
yes,
types
I'm
of
like,
that
I'm
was
lost. Like what? I'm
Those are
like,
the
what?
type
Oh.
you think you people think that love makes relationship easy. No, love
No.
is needed when relationships are tough. It's difficult. People say, I've fallen out of love. No, you've fallen out of work.
Yeah.
Yes.
You refuse
Yeah.
to put effort. You refuse to no longer put somebody else as important as they need to be. You have placed yourself above other people, and I'm coming in hot, right?
You are. I
place
mean, go
yourself-
ahead, brother.
Like,
You
that's how-
place
yeah.
your needs and your cares and your concern about the person you love. When you love somebody, it is tough. It is rough because people are going to be people. And if we are who we are, then we're going to be imperfect.
Right.
Love is needed in times of imperfection. It is not needed in times of perfection. People say, oh, I'm in love. Are you really in love? Because then you need to be tested, much like patience. People say, I have patience. Well, has it been tested? Because patience is only patience when there's a need for patience.
Right.
It ain't patience. You don't need patience when everything is going well.
I'm letting it play out here.
Listen,
I have my
everybody
opinion.
looks good naked.
Is that
Not
right?
everybody, but no.
That's
I
being
haven't seen
nice, but I
everybody.
get you.
I'm giving everybody a chance, Alan. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. I haven't seen everybody. Alan, are you telling us something you've seen? You've seen a lot more than
No,
you need to see.
I watch a lot of TV.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
good.
saying.
I love it. I love it.
TV, he says TV. No, but
Is
listen,
that what they call it now?
right? I'm like TV.
How many naked people are walking around in television?
Ray, go ahead. Okay.
Just like,
Back to the soulmate for a minute there. I still feel like if you have that connection, and maybe it starts with a physical connection, then you sort of have a sense. You said like you wake up the next morning, that's when you know that you had a connection. Maybe we don't call it you don't call it soulmate, but maybe over time you realize it's like a soulmate because you do want to stay. You want to still be there the next morning, and that's I think the important thing.
if I can
So
share
that's how I-
something a little bit on that, because I know I wasn't in the conversation and I'm coming in hot here. I really think it's more love at first choice. I choose you.
Wait.
That's what
Let me
that's what
see.
makes love work. I choose you.
Finally got to use that.
Right?
Yeah.
Love at first choice, not
At first
I like that.
choice.
Very
I
good.
choose you.
Everybody just wants love, right? Everyone's love. Everybody wants to be loved, receive love, and all of that. So being single, how is that for you, Alan? Being single for like a long time and things like that.
It's not as satisfying for sure. But again, some of it goes back to my job and not being able to have a stable enough life to keep it going. But if I found the soulmate, whatever we want to call her, then maybe I would work on that and I would figure out a way to keep. Not from Lem's point of view, but my soulmate. Then, if I believe it's the soulmate, then I have to make it work somehow, whatever it is.
Right.
But
Manage
even
with the
there,
job
even
and the
there,
travel
Alan,
and,
you just
do it.
mentioned it. But even there, you just mentioned it. If it's a soulmate, I'm going to work for it. So in reality,
Sure.
you make it. You make it. You fashion it. You fashion it. You know, maybe what we could say is, I want to be your soulmate.
Ooh,
You know,
that
I wanna
sounds
be-
nice. Yeah, because that's a choice, right?
Right.
I want to
right.
be your soulmate. Not to say I am, because I don't know. Do you? I mean, there's no, I don't know.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I want to be, but now you're adding your choice. And the key thing about choice is this: it depends on your discipline.
Haven't found the one yet. Definitely want to date. Definitely want to have a Valentine and etc. etc. I just haven't found the right person. I'm not really good with approaching, which I'm working on. So which is one of my goals is to learn how to approach.
All right. Look at, I just put you on the screen all by yourself saying that you're looking. Just saying.
Good advertisement. Excellent.
And you look
Listen.
super handsome and everything on that.
He's lit, Ray is lit. He's ready.
My inbox is open. Listen, I've been single for too long. I'm 32 years old now. Well,
Why
I'll
are
be
you so
32.
young? What? Oh my
I'll be
gosh.
32 in November.
Ray,
Yeah.
what kind of guy would you love to attract?
Well, either guy or female for me.
Okay.
I would love to attract someone who loves God for one, because I think that's one of the most important things for me. But a spontaneous person, one who just loves to live and who has character. Because I'm a character myself, so I definitely want someone who loves to laugh, who definitely has a job. That is most important. I have to put that in.
Wow.
Have to put that. I
I'm
can't be
sorry,
the only
we
one.
messed up. We messed up your whole solo scene.
I ain't paying for all the
I'm
food.
sorry.
I ain't paying
Simple
for all the
requirement.
food.
I have to. You have to put that in there. Remember, you gotta communicate your boundaries. I can't be the only one spending money, so I have to put that out there these days. So, but just someone who just love life and who knows how to communicate, love God, and just love life. That's how.
That's nice. That's super sweet. That's awesome. I forgot to give you your hearts, but you know. Okay.
Yes, Ray. Let them know.
Ray,
I ain't paying for your gas.
Like,
Not all the time. Once in a while,
I'm
but not all
recovering
the
from
time.
being. I'm recovering from being cheap, so you can't. Listen, don't take me back to my cheap ways. Okay? I'm a
Yo.
recovering cheap addict.
That's right, cheap addict. I love it.
I can't.
Yes.
Okay. Alan, your
So-
screen now.
So a job would be assumed, but I'm okay if she's independently wealthy. Let's just start with that.
Alan just
I've
went
never
all the
had
way
that. I've
above
never
us.
dated anyone like that. and it's a
Ray, he
strange
went
thing, but
above
that-
you.
That would be amazing. But let's assume that's not going to happen. So some equal, on my level, I don't care. I mean, intellectually have to keep up with me. I think we don't have to have all the same interests, but for sure somewhere where they get. You talked about it, Lem, earlier, getting my jokes. Maybe my dry sense of humor. If they can't understand it, it's going to be pretty boring. And then obviously the physical attraction, but that's a natural. I'm not at this point. I'm not going to date someone I'm not physically attracted to. So that I think that's just goes without saying. And then from there, somebody with patience, because I have patience, and I've dated women of all different personalities, and some are just too uptight, and I could go through a lot in my past, and now I just want to have an easier path to a relationship that's not difficult. I just that's probably why I'm still single. It's just not worth being in a relationship where it's not fun, it's not easy, and it's not loving. So something like that would be.
Aw.
Good. It's
That
no,
is
Alan.
way.
Alan, you're good because in order for you to love fully, you have that has to come easy. And if it's work, you can't love that person fully. So
Ladies, you heard that
yeah,
because
don't ever go. Yeah, I would to protect the women. Protect the women is don't ever come into a relationship going, I'm going to change him, because the only way a man changes is if he decides to change.
Yep.
And he will not change because of you. He will change because he sees maybe you could get it to a place where if he cares for you and loves you enough, and he's telling you this and this. Listen, there's a lot of things that I'm working on that I have to put it on my phone, because Jennifer is like, I am fed up in this area, and I'm just like, I got to remind myself. When I tell Alan it's got to be easy, meaning that he finds such enjoyment in the person that it's easy for him to express his love, his care for her, because once it's like, man, I wanna give you everything, but you really make it hard for me to do that. Tip. I got major tip for a single person. You are valuable.
Okay, so
You are valuable. What you believe in is valuable. You are strong, and do not exchange it for cheap
Everywhere.
thrills.
Got to took some notes.
Yeah, awesome, you guys. Thank you so much again, Anahin from Officially Unofficial, where we make your lives easier, one episode at a time. Bye, you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Tequila.